Future Urban Propaganda fam, we are coming at you live. It's fucking good to be back, bro. This is the Persian Playboy.
What's up, world? This is Damani.
So, guys, today we wanted to get into Kendrick fucking Lamar, man. Dropping his album. We're going to leave the album for later, but let's talk about Humble. Let's talk about the Heart Part 4, and let's talk about the video for Humble. I'm going to let you get into it.
Kendrick just came out of fucking nowhere with this fucking single. I think I was actually on a flight to Vegas, about to leave for Vegas, and I was sitting in the fucking airport, and I just was on Twitter. I'm like, what? In Instagram, like, what the fuck is everybody talking about Kendrick? Kendrick, like, and I go and all I see is just a Roman numeral for 4, and then I see underneath the Heart Part 4, and I'm like, oh my god, because like, if anyone else is a Kendrick Lamar fan like me, like, I've been following the Heart series since the Kendrick Lamar EP, where he would drop the Heart Part 1. And then I think he released Heart Part 2 on Overly Dedicated, and he released the Heart Part 3 right before he released Good Kid, Mad City. And so, like, I mean, a lot of people thought he was done, like he was going to leave that in the past. But for him to come back and still keep the Heart series going, that alone just got me excited. And then when I go and I listen to the album, I'm like, oh shit, like he ain't playing. Like, who is he talking about? Like, people were speculating that he was even talking about Big Sean or, of course, Drake, because every time he says anything about I'm being the best, they like, he's saying something about Drake. That's just what fucking people say. But who knows? The only fucking person knows is Kendrick. You know, you can never know with these subliminals nowadays.
Yo, it's not just the subliminals, but in my opinion, comparing Drake and comparing Kendrick is the fucking perfect example for comparing apples to oranges. Drake is nowhere near Kendrick's level. I said it. It's true. Drake is nowhere near. Yeah, accomplishments-wise, yes. You know, he's accomplished a lot. Props to him. But lyrically, come on now. Everybody knows
Honestly, like, I was sitting there thinking, I was like, if he's talking about somebody, I would hope it is Big Sean, because that would be a more entertaining battle for me.
Absolutely.
I would, like, Big Sean has bars. People, if you don't think Big Sean has bars, go listen to I Decided, and I'm pretty sure you will completely retract that statement. But Big Sean, I think he could. Kendrick can still body his ass, but I think Big Sean would give him a more entertaining battle than Drake would.
Whereas if he goes into battle, if he comes at Drake and they have a rap battle, I feel like first off, even if Drake doesn't use a ghostwriter, you know everybody is gonna discredit Drake's diss because they're gonna say, oh, he called up a fucking ghostwriter. Yeah. So just that right there is just gonna ruin everything. Exactly. Second, if Drake is writing his own raps, or even if he isn't, no one's fucking with Kendrick. Kendrick will still body his thing.
He has so much to talk about. He got Rihanna on his new album talking about loyalty. That alone just shot him down. But man, talking about just not only the Heart, but just him releasing Humble with the video, and like Humble being one of the best videos I've seen in a very fucking long time. Like, just visually, like the different messages that he had, the hitting message that he had. Shit, he had "damn" written on his t-shirt in the video riding a bike. And that scene alone, like, was just so, like, dope to me. Like, him with the big head riding a bike throughout the streets. Like, I was like, Jesus, man. Like, what is he doing?
I'm so excited to talk about the fucking album. I can't wait. But the way Kendrick plans everything, he's a mastermind. Yeah. Just the Heart series alone. Just think about this. All this is planned. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he just sits down and he goes like, oh, you know what? I'm going to drop the Heart Part 3 and then I'm done. Exactly. No, this nigga has this all written down.
Planned out.
At least planned out in his head.
Like in the Heart Part 4, he says, y'all got till April the 7th to get y'all shit together. So everyone was, okay, is he actually going to release an album April the 7th, the same day as Joey Badass? And then that day comes around, and only thing that's released is a link to his actual pre-order for his album on a week later on April 14th. So then that also had people thinking, like, is this even fucking true? Because, I mean, last year, when him and J. Cole released the Black Friday series, J. Cole said, he said, with this February, shit might get scary when I fuck around. So everybody thought, oh shit, they're gonna finally release the album on Black History Month.
Got a whole bunch of nothing.
So like he actually was like, yo, the album's coming out. I was like, it probably could, probably won't. Who fucking knows? We won't know until that day. And exactly what, but
I have faith. But yo, it's just fucking the amount of speculation he caused by just releasing 2 songs is fucking crazy. I mean, all the social media, no matter where you went, that's what was being talked about.
And when I walk into my office and my boss is playing Humble,
A
then
fucking
I know. Then I know.
middle-aged white guy.
That's when I know. I was like, okay. But yeah, like Moob said, like we're working on the album review right now. We just don't want to release it just yet because we're still adding to it. And like with an album this detailed, you don't want to miss anything. And I always say, you always want to kind of sit on an album for a couple of weeks before you review it anyway, so you don't miss anything. It's not like a Playboi Carti album where you can listen to that shit in a day and understand everything he's fucking trying to say. This is an actual really detailed album, and we want to do it right. So next video, you can expect a full album review for Damn, and we'll talk about everything about him possibly releasing a second album to, you know, just the whole entire album as a whole.
We'll cover everything. And with that being said, man, you know, like he said, the album review is coming. Just let us sit on it for a little bit longer. We will make it worth your while, trust me. But it's just one of those things we don't want to rush and, you know, just be talking about shit that we haven't even really listened to thoroughly.
Exactly.
With that being said, it's getting cold as shit out here. So, and I'm sitting in some fucking shorts. So thank you for your time. Future Urban Propaganda fan, Persian Playboy.
Next.